Hi, thanks for coming back to my channel. I'm your Everyday Joe. Today we're going to do a real easy recipe in the Power Air Fry oven. Air fried pizza rolls. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, so stay tuned. The ingredients for the air fried pizza rolls. You're going to need 3 or 4 mozzarella sticks, some egg roll wraps, 1 each per mozzarella stick, a little bit of marinara sauce, some water in order to seal the egg rolls, and some cooked mushrooms or pepperoni. We're going to be using pepperoni for this one here. All right, here's another great recipe, nice and quick, and great little snack recipe for you. If you're watching a game or for the kids after school. It's a nice little snack, similar to like a Totino's pizza roll, but these here are made with egg roll wraps instead, and they're not fried, so you have control on what you put in them. So you get these egg roll wraps. You can get them in any Asian deli or supermarket. Okay, so we're gonna put the egg roll wrap angled up. We're gonna take your cheese stick. Now, you want to make sure that these things are relatively cold. You don't want them room temperature. By the time the egg roll heats up and cooks, it might run out. So we're gonna try to eliminate some of that by keeping them cold. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little water to the edges here. That's going to help them seal, and also is going to help bake off some of this flour, as you can see here. Okay. So now we're going to take the sauce, and you want to use very little. You don't need a whole lot. I mean, treat it just like a pizza would. You don't need a whole lot of sauce on the pizza. So I just basically get it. You want to stay about an inch, inch and a half away from the edges because you're going to be rolling that. So, and you want to move it closer to you, if anything. Okay. So just tap that down. We're going to add a little bit of parsley. Now this, I'm using a marinara mixed in with a little bit of meat. So it's more of a meat marinara sauce. So a little parsley. And I'm going to go with the pepperoni, which is a big favorite for pizza lovers. Okay, and I'm just going to lay them out like this. Okay, so I've got maybe about 9 or 10, about 10 of these in the square, because we're going to roll it all up. I want to make sure it all gets incorporated. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to taste again, a little bit of salt to taste. Okay, and instead of shredded mozzarella, which you can use, we're going to use these Polio string cheese. So take that, and roll that right over the cheese, and just keep it rolling. You want to kind of tuck everything in as you go. So tuck that in. You'll see the sauce kind of flow out. That's okay. So you want to grab the sides, tuck the sides in, and you want to make it pretty tight. The tighter you make it, the better. More likely the sauce is not going to flow out, and the cheese will also stay in there. So that's one. And the sauce, again, you can help it adhere. Seam side down. Take the next one. Get some water. Get that over. And then once we get these done, we're going to put them on a rack. And when you get them on the rack, you want to make sure you keep them seam side down. You can you roll them about halfway through the cooking. So the sauce. Okay, just again, you want to get it as close to you as possible. Okay, you don't want to overdo it. Maybe a teaspoon of sauce. Don't need a whole lot. Grab actually we need the pepperoni. Okay, parsley, cheese, and salt and pepper if you want it. Again, a little bit, depending how salty your sauce and your pepperoni is. Okay, and just start rolling up. Yeah, about halfway across. Fold in the sides, nice and tight, and finish rolling it out. And you're going to get a little sauce that comes out, that's fine. it'll help seal that that bottom. So I'm going to continue making the rest, and we'll get them on the rack. What I'm going to do before we put them into the Power FI oven, I'm going to give them a little spray with some cooking oil. If you have flavored oils, that works too. Make sure you give it a spray. That'll help cook off some of the flour that's on the outside of it. It'll help cook that off, and it'll give it a nice crispiness. We're going to set it at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, and as they crisp up and brown, we'll pull them out, and I'll show you what they look like. All right, so I'm just going to slide the egg rolls in. I'm going to put it to the top, very top there. Okay, they're all separated there. I'm going to close the door. 400 for about 10 minutes, or until they get nice and crispy, and then we'll come back. And we'll come back when they're done. All right, now these came out. I kept them in there for about 12 minutes. I did rotate them every few minutes, every 3 or 4 minutes, only because I wanted them to toast up nicely. So you can see these are still very hot. Nice crust on them. You see the pepperoni and the cheese all melted in there. So I mean, these are still very, very hot. But I'm gonna dig in anyway. So I've got some marinara sauce here. I'm just gonna dip it in that. Okay. Real good. If you're a fan of melted cheese, these things really hit the spot. You can see the cheese all still melted. I mean, I've taken them out. It's been a couple minutes now they've been out. I mean, very, very hot. Very hot. So, if you enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and share it. Give me some thumbs up, some comments if you enjoyed it. Also, check out my book. It's on Amazon. I've got a lot of the recipes you see here on the channel. Obviously, not all of them, but many of the recipes you'll find here. If you do try this recipe, let me know. Let me know what you think. You can also try making them with tortilla rolls or tortilla wraps. They'll probably come out pretty good too. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.